Welcome everybody, it's your friend Rusty Money here. We are live on the Pichonnière Valley map by Blacksheep Modding for FS25 on PlayStation 5. Welcome Towboat, how are you? Hope you're doing well, Mr. Towboat. We are here. Grant, welcome. How are you, my friend? We're going to do kind of a live series on this map. Kevin, welcome. How are you? Doing good, just chilling. How's Rusty? I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Took me a long time to figure out kind of how I wanted to start this map. With what equipment anyway. Because I didn't want to do just a start from absolutely nothing. So I took a little bit of some people's input and also some of my own decisions. So we will touch on what we're gonna do. First off, the basis of this series is I have been called here to the Pichonnière Valley to save the fish farm, the fish hatchery farm that has $1 million debt. And I'm starting with just 20,000. Doing okay, just fell out of bed, so still asleep. I just fell out of bed. I hope you're all right. And we only got $20,129. We got a few bits of equipment and we got some property. So we'll show you the property that I've been called to save. So we'll go into that first and show you our property. So I bought the fish hatchery, right? The fish farming pond, and then I bought the periphery of the map, which is $0, and I bought field 129 and 15, as well as this area here, 92. So basically what I really own is this area right here, if you don't count like the periphery of the map. That's what we start with, and then we own the periphery of the map. We don't have any animal pens. There's contracts. We do own the fish farming pond, the fish feed production, the fish hatchery, fish processing workshop, fish smokehouse, and food ice cube manufacturing. That's what we own. Settings. What I'm gonna do here is we're gonna play real time for right now. I don't know, I'm tossed between easy and normal economy. That might change. Right now it's on normal. Really thinking about easy for the fun of it. Seasonal growth, yes, 1 day per month. No fixed visual. Snow is on. Crop destruction off. Plowing is on. Fieldstone is on. Lime required. I don't know. I don't ever usually not play with lime, so I just thought I'd do something different and actually not require lime. Weeds are on. Disaster destruction is enabled. And then the rest of it is, just however I wanted to set it up. Not big deal there. Well, we're here in the store. We were looking for parts, everybody. Yeah, we were looking for parts because we got things that, yeah, we need to have parts so we can perform. So how are we going to play this? Well, I'm going to play this a little differently. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow myself to do contracts. But when I do these contracts, I must use the equipment given on the contract unless I own that equipment to do the contract. Okay, so I have to, for instance, if I'm going to do this fertilizing contract, I have to borrow that tractor, that spreader, and tractor weight. I can't use my own tractor because I don't own a spreader yet. So I have to own it all in order to do the contract. Might be a little confusing. Hopefully I can remember how I want to do this. It's just going to give me the opportunity to use more of the base game equipment that I really haven't used. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to do it. Leasing, no leasing allowed. Not gonna allow myself any leasing, but we do own a little bit of stuff, alright? Whoa, where did my truck go? Huh. Yeah, maybe it was getting fixed. I think it might have been getting fixed, everybody. Yeah. Here we are. No better than, Blacksheep Modding map. Better use their truck, too. So we're starting with their truck with the pallet forklift. Yeah. That's what we're starting with. Now we'll go to the property so you can see the rest of the equipment. So how is everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing well. We got to get out of this place now. So $20,000, and we do have a debt, everybody. I forgot to show you that, I guess, didn't I? Finances, we got $1 million debt. I did a lot of, you can see here, a lot of buying and selling equipment because I wasn't happy with the way I was gonna originally start, and then I changed it. And I changed it like 3 times, I think. So I loaded into the map with actually $1 million, but we're down to 20,000 after I kind of just decided this is the way I'm gonna do it. David, welcome, my friend. So let's go to our property first, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Been waiting to play this map. You see the new root crop harvester that came out? I did, David. I was gonna watch Looney the Farm Guy's video on it. Kind of looks intriguing. At least you don't have to have 10 different ones. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I don't like the Colossus pack or anything like that, but seemed to be that one harvester can do it all. I just wish they'd start making smaller harvester options, these modders, instead of the really big ones all the time. Make some that are smaller, that hold like 25 to 50,000 or something. Which means if that all you wanted it, no more Colossus pack. Oh no, I couldn't go with no more Colossus pack, even though I've considered uninstalling it for a while just to explore other stuff, because it is a large install. And I'm kind of at that point now where I could uninstall it. I'd gain another 100 and some megabytes of storage or whatever you call it. Mrs. Money has got some food in the crock pot cooking, everybody, and man, does it smell good. We got bacon cheeseburgers from the little kitchen at our local livestock market today for lunch. The local livestock market was having a livestock sale on Saturday, so the little kitchen that is in that livestock market was open today, which is really good food. Really good food. Alright, well, I'll say this, the tractor that I'm starting with, somebody suggested. How we're starting this is also how somebody suggested we should start. Well, let's jump out. Let's see what we got here. Wow, we have a Blacksheep Modding Telehandler. And, oh, we got ourselves a swather mower thingy bobby. You know, windrower. We got a pallet fork for our telehandler and a weight for the telehandler. We got a little workshop and a fuel point and you know, power washer. 200 and some. Nice, David. Yeah. And then up here we have a little pallet field storage silo, something different. So I think I can put all my palleted stuff in there, you know, for lime, seed, fertilizer, and stuff like that, and they'll store it in there, then I can refill out of it. I haven't used it before. I haven't used it since like FS19 or 22. It's by Missy B. And then we got a bucket with grapple fork for a telehandler, and yeah, we have a house up here. We'll have a little doormat right there. That's where we're gonna go to sleep, in this old house, until we can buy the farm, everybody. That's what we're gonna do, is I have to buy this farm right here, along with whichever other ones I have to buy. So we got a little ways to go. So that's why I'm thinking about maybe like even after year 1, I'm going to change it to easy economy. We'll see. But here is our land, part of our land right here. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to unload our pallet fork here. Our forklift, I mean. Let's unload it. Okay, and we are going to drive it down to our fish hatchery. Well, kind of a slow drive. I mean, we could take a shortcut. I think we can travel through. We could take a shortcut. How's everybody doing? We are live streaming at the highest resolution for my TV, my new TV, and my PlayStation 5. I'm so excited. It seems to be running really good, even on this really detailed map, which is higher settings than I live streamed even last time. Let's see, can we make a hop, skip, and a jump down there? Let's take the safe route here. Go a little smoother ride. There we go. let's go around to the front side of this fish hatchery, and we'll show you the other surprise. I can't sell this next item, everybody, that you're about to see. I cannot sell it, no matter what, unless I have a mod conflict or something like that. But here is our starting tractor that we cannot sell. Right here. Here it is, everybody. Old paint job on an old Lamborghini. How about that? Using an old Lamborghini tractor. Never used one before. What's his comments there? Hard economy is the only thing I play on anymore. Farmer Groot. I mean, I don't despise hard economy. This just is not the gameplay for this map that I want to play hard economy. I got some other things up my sleeve that are gonna involve hard economy. Alright, let's see. Where could we park this? We could park it in that shed there because we need that tractor out. We are in, we also are in, what was I gonna say? I loaded this up, farm manager mode. Yeah, farm manager mode. Alright, now we can take the tractor over to the farm shed. Yeah, I'll take the tractor over to the farm shed. I'm thinking about maybe this area here. It's all going to change. It's all going to be based on what equipment I can get bought, everybody. But I'm really thinking that we're going to change this whole fish farm appearance here. I might take out some of these trees if we can. Yeah, we're going to, I don't know. My brain is racking, but we'll see. I might take out the trees. I don't know if the hedges disappear if you plow through the hedge or not. I just didn't turn the face camera on, Farmer Group. I just wasn't in for the whole face camera thing today. I want you all to see this beautiful map, not my ugly face. I mean, I got a beautiful face right here, right? Yeah, see, look at that. Yeah, nice old beautiful face right there. Okay. Let's check the old contracts, everybody. Let's see what we can do to get some money. We got money to earn, don't we? What could we do? Oh, I don't want to do bale wrapping, baling. Let's see. Fertilizing, harvesting. What kind of harvest do we got open right now? Mustard. Ooh, yeah, let's go for that, everybody. Let's try this. We're going to accept that contract, but we need to borrow items. Yeah. Glad you decided to live stream today. Gives me something to watch while I'm working on my Broke the Baron challenge playthrough. I actually need to go record the last 30 minutes of my next episode for that, Gasoline Billy. I do. I do. So, for those that are just newly tuning in here, what I have done is I have been wanting to do a series on this map. And this is like via farm manager mode. Not really a challenge, more of a just a kind of a fun let's play I want to do myself. Anybody that wants to follow along or kind of play the same way I'm playing, that's your choice. Go for it. But we're in farm manager mode. I started with $1 million, and based off of a whole bunch of trial and error with equipment I wanted to start with and then not liking it, and then purchase the items that I do have, my money is down to $20,129. Got a little setup of property. We own the periphery of the map because I guess one of the most important things, I think Dust Bunny asked me this question not long ago. One of the one things I look for in a map is if the creator makes the periphery of the map free. If you get to utilize the periphery of the map for free. And the reason I say that is I did a challenge in FS25 on Calmsden Farm called the Bake a Cake Challenge, and the periphery was free, and I had a lot of fun playing as much as the periphery as you could play, you know, placing things, creating fields, trying to utilize the land. Yeah, it was just fun. I really like it when they make the peripheries free. Okay, now we're clear down here. We got to get up to that field. What's the best way to get there? Oh, I'm going to say just follow the route to our property, but turn there and go up here. Okay. Yeah, I got $1 million debt that needs paid, and I can't use any of my equipment on a contract until I own all of the equipment for that contract. So, for instance, if I do a fertilizing contract, I have to not only own a tractor, but I have to own a spreader as well. So even though I own a tractor, I can't utilize that tractor until I own another piece of equipment to complete the contract. Just gives you kind of another way to play the game. Makes you try some of the in-game stuff or other mods that you might have utilized that are becoming a part of the borrowed items on contracts. Like, honestly, I've never hardly ever used this truck either, or this trailer yet in the game. This truck and trailer are awful big for the roads on here, though, it kind of looks like. No, it's not that big, really. Just that the truck is... need a shorter base truck. Not a big fan of that long base there. Oh, Dust Bunny. Dust Bunny's probably wanting the rundown of what we're doing here. Ronnie, welcome, my friend. Let's see, I think this is the turn. We need to turn here. So I have been called to save the fish hatchery farm here on Pichonnière Valley. Yeah, sorry, I'm probably, you know, really tearing apart the pronunciation of the map, but oh well. $1 million debt. We got $20,000 to start and a few pieces of equipment and some property. Alright, now where's the road? I think the road must be right up here to the left that we need to take. Yeah, we need this road right here. Well, that's a tight turn there. And then I think we need to turn down this gravel road here. The other thing, I'm glad that somebody told me, because I didn't really anticipate it, everybody, because it's so hard to even realize on this map. But you really need some good horsepower on this map. This map is so well made that it's hard to tell that there's such drastic elevation changes, or changes in elevation, if you will. Like, we're only going like 15 mile an hour on this little path, but we're climbing a hill. We should be going a lot quicker, but we're climbing a pretty good hill here. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Now we're picking up speed. Should probably check our thing here. How far are we from our field? Not too far away. We're gonna do a harvesting contract of mustard. It's paying really good. Okay, there is the field entrance. We got to get the truck out of the way. I think we're going to park up here between these power poles right here on the other side of the road. We'll park right here till we get the field opened up. Now to get that big harvester over here. But there's our field to harvest right there. Alright, let's get this big boy. Look at here, Ronnie. We get to use a 9R. Actually, not a 9R, I mean an X9. Jeez. That's what I get for being a case guy. Ah, it's one big header, too. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna steal like grass off grass contracts and all that to help with the progression of the money. So that's why I'm kind of thinking to make it fun, make it a fun let's play, even though we gotta pay off the $1 million debt and buy the farm. Switching it to easy economy. But we'll leave it for now. Hi Rusty, I'm on PS5 now, buddy, which is on finance, being paid off by me and the missus every month. But I'm on FS25, made my first vid. If you saw, I'm thinking of streaming, hope the view subs come back. Nice, Farmer King George. I have not saw, my friend. I've been busy trying to figure out how I wanted to play this map. Dust Bunny's suggestion, which I already had kind of thought of, was utilized as the start of this, owning the fish hatchery farm. And then somebody else suggested, I think it was like $1 million debt. So we do have $1 million debt. Somebody suggested utilizing a Lamborghini Tractor. A couple of people did. So we own a Lamborghini Tractor. And then I starting with 2 of Blacksheep Modding's mods. what maps and mods are the best, and also I'm using the old Calmsden for the new roleplay, which I'm doing as Scroft has inspired me. Oh, nice. There's a lot of good maps. Dactyle Gaming. Wow, thank you, my friend. Oh, calm down there, drivers. Thank you, Dactyle, for the gifted memberships, my friend. 5 gifted memberships. That's cool. Welcome to the PS5 group. Yeah. What mods do you recommend, and which this map here, Farmer King George, is by Blacksheep Modding. It is called Pichonnière Valley. The Pichonnière Valley. Here's the PDA. Mods, I got lots of mods. Let's see. There's our used vehicle sales right now, everybody. Not too much in there right now. A lot of good mods, Farmer King George. You really need to get Gaming Joy's Bednar Batwing mower right there. You need to get this Bednar Batwing mower. What other good ones can I suggest? You need to get Chris and S and Riley S's front tools with tension belts pack right here. That's good. There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. You can see here. I'm just kind of touching on a couple though. What's some of my favorites? Here's my favorite tree harvester right here. It's by Kenny. Kenny what? Kenny 456. Modded tractors. Let's see if I can find you a good modded tractor. Let's see what we got. Modded tractors. Nothing's really jumping out at me right now. Let's see. Modded tractors. You need to try this little John Deere 6300. Not sure who it's by. John Deere 6300. Can't remember the name of the modder, but I like this one a lot. And case-wise, I don't have too many case tractors actually. Yeah, I just don't. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of good mods. Watch Looney the Farm Guy. If you're questioning whether or not you should install a mod, Farmer King George, I would suggest watching Looney the Farm Guy or Mr. Seeley P. Looney the Farm Guy, just because you can search that one particular mod individually instead of watching, 20 minutes to an hour of mod review to look for just one that you want to see. Ah, thanks, Dust Bunny. What we'll do, buddy, I'll take a look now, mate. I'll be here lurking. No problem, Farmer King George. We'll be here for a little bit. We gotta do this harvest. Let's take a look inside the John Deere. Wow, look at this. This is nice. This map might actually make me try precision farming, but I'm not a big fan of it. Haven't even installed it. Oh, there's a big old hole right there. Look at that. Not a big old bump there. You don't want to go too fast on every road. Big old bump. Big old mud hole. Thank you, Dust Bunny. What you need to do, Farmer King George, is you need to look at some of the maps that aren't conversions. Yeah, you need to look at some of the maps that aren't conversions, because there's some really good ones. Charles, welcome, my friend. We're gonna go do a mustard harvest. Now let's see if we can borrow this neighbor's grass field here to get hooked up. Two and a half inches of snow. Wow. We haven't even probably got like 6 inches of snow all winter yet. We haven't got much at all. Ooh, we're using an old McDon header. Look at that. Nice. They sell a lot of McDon parts at the Case dealership. Well, we better lower that header. Seems awful high there. Oh, this is gonna be fun, everybody. Kind of really looking forward to this here. Never used this one before. I like those headers with the built in thing. Yeah, I do too, Dust Bunny. You better knock on wood saying that kind of thing. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all, too. Thank you all, each and every one of you that support this channel. I really, really do appreciate everybody. An old new episode of our competitive multiplayer one-tile challenge on farmlands went public this morning, everybody. And Crustu and Zorch and I are actually gonna try and get together and record tomorrow morning. So hopefully this next week there'll be actually 2 episodes for the 1-tile challenge. I don't know what day during the week we're going to release this next episode, but there will be one still next Saturday. You're just going to have another extra one this week. And I think we're going to try and possibly work at doing 2 videos a week, but we'll have to see. Might not be every week, but we'll see. I find snow is kind of like one night stand. Oh, this is great. The next morning, oh, you're still here. Oh, Billy. That's just kind of cool. Never, I don't remember. I think, well, Farmer King George, you've played it a lot, but I think the last time I harvested a mustard field was like in FS25 on Calmsden Farm. I don't ever remember harvesting a mustard field. Have you thought about putting this map on the multiplayer server? Haven't even gave it any thought. No. Actually, the map that was considering for multiplayer server, and doesn't mean we can't, but the one that was considering was isn't it like a Italian map or something? Monterrey something, I can't remember what it is now. It has like 8 different farms on it or something. Somebody had suggested they thought it'd be a good multiplayer map. But nothing saying this one can't be either. Mustard on Deadwood FS25. Maybe that's where I kind of recall it. Deep South Gaming, welcome, my friend. Oh man, this is a pretty good sized field here, everybody. Wow. I don't remember the last time I harvested a field this size, everybody, without going fast. So it's quite the change. Can't wait to try whatever Mrs. Money made for supper in the crock pot, but man, I tell you what, everybody, it really smells really good. I think she made another new recipe. Should say new to us recipe. Mrs. Money's relaxing, watching TV in the other room. This is kind of like Mrs. Money's first Saturday where she didn't have to work, everybody. And kind of the first Saturday where we really didn't have any plans. So it's kind of nice. She just gets to sit back and relax. And because she switched jobs at the hospital. For those that might not have remembered me saying that. Trevor Murphy, welcome. She's no longer in the kitchen. She works at a reception desk for part of the hospital. Cool, now we're going to be able to move our truck over here. Got this opened up a little bit. $18 amazing people checking out the old Rusty's Custom Acres here. How is Mrs. Money liking her new job? Really well, Dust Bunny. Really well. Really well. The other thing I'm gonna do, everybody, is we got a New Holland dealership. So there is a harvester that's New Holland. That will be the first one we buy. It's kind of gonna be my other kind of challenge to myself to try something a little different. We got a lot of other equipment to buy, everybody. We got $1 million debt. We got to buy the farm yet. So the harvester that we're going to be purchasing, unless one of the other New Hollands come up for sale, we're going to be hopefully buying this one to start with right here. And then we'll upgrade from that, but I really would like to maybe have a goal of getting the CR Gold Edition, since I've never used it, and have that from extra, what is it, extra content from the early purchase of the game. Please tell her hello and give her a hug. Okay, Dust Bunny, I will do that. Whoa. Hold on here. Just trying to read something else there. FS25 today, Ronnie. Cool. What's your opinion? I know not set in stone, but second per week. One tile episode. I'm hoping double down Saturdays, because the third episodes just leave us wanting more. Well, I agree, Billy. I do agree. Here's the situation. It gets to be about like Wednesday, and I'm already wanting back on that game save. Matter of fact, you know, our episode comes out on Saturday, and we usually record on Tuesday. And I've told Crustu in his live streams on Monday night that, gosh, I wish we were on farmlands right now. In which we only have another day to wait after Monday on Tuesday night. But I'm kind of myself hoping that maybe we release the next episode like on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm hoping for like maybe Wednesday, but it don't really matter to me. So I'm hoping for like Wednesday and Saturday episodes. We'll see. Let's extend that out. we get the truck over here now. Oh, here's our other equipment for those new watching, everybody. We own Blacksheep Modding's Telehandler. And we have a Lamborghini Tractor that I cannot sell. And we have a windrower, a Massey Ferguson windrower, and we have Blacksheep Modding's, forklift truck. And then we own this field around this little farm area. That's what we own right now. Plus we own the fish hatchery farm right over here. And then we own this tiny property in there. Yeah. Okay, let's get this across the road here. Back this up on that road and not try and get into the field. I wonder what the horn's like on this truck. Pretty good horn. Hello everybody. Welcome to Rusty Money Gaming on YouTube. To be honest, just glad you guys get together more than once a week for the time being, and whichever day it's released. We're going to watch either way. Thanks, my friend. Thank you. Really having a lot of fun with it. Really am. I hope that, I hope we're going to be able to continue it. It's going to last a while, let's say. It is going to last a while. The only part that's going to be difficult for me is at work when we get closer to planting season and the week I have the phone for after hours. I don't know. That's gonna be tough. I don't know if we'll be able to take the risk of recording or not, or I don't know what they're gonna want to do. We're gonna have to figure that out. Because it really can get kind of busy, and I'm gonna have to, pay attention to the phone. In your opinion, what's your favorite DLC that's most useful to you? For FS25, my favorite DLC is probably... Oh, what is it probably? Boy, that's a tough question. Because I like the Highlands fishing expansion, which I've used a little of the stuff, but the one I've probably used the most out of is probably the Mercedes-Benz pack, really. I've touched a little bit of the tractors in the plains and prairies. Let's see, what's all in this? I've probably used, I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up, really. There isn't one that really... Probably isn't one that really stands out, because I like Highlands Fishing, Mercedes-Benz, and Plains and Prairies. I mean, the McDonald pack, I'm not going to say I don't like, but there's just not much to it. It's one item, really. And the next act, I'm not saying I'm not a fan of it either. I just haven't really used it. I actually don't believe I've used it. I haven't used this harvester since FS25 when it was a mod, not a DLC. There was a modder that created this kind of mod in FS25, and I used it on Calmlands, I believe. That dang adulting is always getting in the way. Oh, Billy. Yeah, the other one that I don't have activated here, everybody, because I didn't know if it would cause problems with this map. If anybody can tell me, the one DLC I really want to play with that I haven't ever touched since its creation in FS19 was Straw Harvest. And I know there's people that like it, people that don't like it. I just really want to try and use it for once. Next act's your favorite harvester. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll probably hopefully try and use it eventually. I just don't know when or what map. How about the two maps that came out? What was it yesterday, everybody? Was it? No, maybe it wasn't yesterday. Trout Valley and Old American? I haven't watched Mr. Sealy P's map review yet. Or I should say map tour, but, yeah, the Trout River Valley map kind of looks a little interesting based off of the pictures in the like mod description, but yeah, I haven't looked at either one. But Samuel Batista does make some great maps. I can't remember what other maps he made, but I know that he's made some other maps. I just can't think of what their names were. Charles is on Trout River Valley right now. Farmer Groot used it a lot in 22. If you use the straw pellets for bedding, it uses a lot less than if you were to use straw. That's cool, Farmer Groot. Yeah, I was going to use it on this game save. I just didn't know if it would be too much. Oh, that is the other important part of this new adventure here, everybody, is this. That's the other big thing I even forgot to mention, everybody, is factories. I don't believe, we'll look here. I chose to challenge myself, everybody, to not add in any other productions to actually kind of play this map the way it was created. Oh my goodness, my commander-in-chief. Argsy Gaming, welcome, my friend. How is Argsy? Trout River looks great. Old American has too much unusable land. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, Deep South Gaming's been doing map tours. So, yeah, I don't have any other productions except for I did have to have Gaming Joy Sawmill. I just love Gaming Joy Sawmill. So, I'm not gonna implement any other productions. I don't have any of my other buy points installed either. About the only like placeable items I have is I have my favorite beehive pack by Missy B. installed, and I have a couple of different sheds. I'm doing well. Great to hear you're doing well, Argsy. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Appreciate that very much, my friend. We are just having a little fun live series Let's Play, where basically I own the fish hatchery farm, a couple of pieces of equipment, and have $1 million debt. And I can't do any contract with any of my equipment until I own all of the equipment to do the contract. Rusty with no buy point, no wonder it's so cold outside. Yep. Only other placeables I got is I got a couple of sell points. I gotta have my favorite sell point by Schultz Modding with me. Not sure if we'll use it, but yeah. On the equipment that we own, everybody, anybody new watching, I have Blacksheep Modding's Telehandler. We have a weight for the Telehandler. We have a pallet fork for the Telehandler. Universal bucket. I have a Lamborghini Tractor as my starting tractor, and I cannot sell it. I have Blacksheep Modding's box truck and pallet or forklift that you hook up to the back of it, and we have a Massey Ferguson swather. That's it. Can't do a map without Mr. Schultz sell everything, because you never know what won't sell on the map, and it usually ends up there's something that doesn't. Yeah, right? That's very true. Oh, you know which one I should have installed? It just dawned on me, everybody. I haven't tried the new sell point from our friends, the Shanty Boys. I think that made the mod hub now, didn't it? Farmer Bob's sell point. I need to go install that. I just remembered that I think that got released. I like different sell points. It did. Oh, cool, David. Yeah, I'll have to try and remember that after this live stream. I need to go install that mod. Ah, there was a... You don't ever hear me say this either. There was a Fent tractor, everybody. A Fent tractor that just recently got an update. Like, very recently. It's actually one of the Fent tractors in the mod hub that I've been waiting for to get an update. It's a little old Fent tractor that only has a maximum horsepower of 185. But Looney the Farm Guy's got a really nice review on it, and it finally got an update. Let me get the name. Okay, David. It's Bob something. Isn't it like Farmer Bob's Sell All or something like that? Or Hardware Bob or something? 22 amazing people watching. Thanks, everybody. Alright, let's pull our truck over there. I wish I could think of the person that had made a comment about, I can't remember what video or post it was on. I think it was on the post about getting suggestions for this gameplay, but really need to shout out that name when I go look at it again, because I really like the inspiring words of, you know, utilizing some of the other equipment in the game that I don't ever utilize, you know, like, which is trying some of the base game stuff. I just never really have used it much. Please hit the like and sub buttons. Your support is appreciated. Gasoline Billy. Mayonnaise, a lot of mustard on that field. Yeah, there's a lot of mustard on here, that's for sure. It's a good size field, I think. Actually, Gasoline Billy, if you look at this map, well, okay. It's not the biggest, but I would say it's one of the biggest fields. It's 16.6 acres. This one here is 22 acres. 76 is 42. So I mean, it's not small by any means, in my opinion. That's a pretty good sized field. I mean, think of it this way. It's like this field here is like 4 acres bigger than what we were supposed to use in the Homestead Survival Challenge by Crustio. We were supposed to use somewhere between 10 and 12 acres. A piece of land, anyway. I think the piece of land I had on Lady Hill was like 11.78 or something. Of course I did. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and watching the live stream here. Thanks for supporting the channel. And as we like to say, welcome to Rusty Money Gaming here on YouTube, where the coffee's always hot and the donuts are always delicious. So sit back with your favorite beverage. Don't forget to grab 3 donuts off the countertop. Eat the first donut, drop the second donut on the like button, and share the third donut by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. And why do we talk about donuts so much? Because I love donuts. I also a former police officer of 22 years. I got out of law enforcement back in 2022. I started in law enforcement in March of 2000. And my first career in law enforcement, I was a police officer in a small town 40 minutes away from home here. And from there I moved back to the county I grew up in, and I was a station deputy in the northern part of our community, or I should say northern part of our county. And actually, everybody, that community was replicated by a modder in FS22, and a map was created called Petersburg at the end of the life of FS22. So if you still have FS22, go check out Petersburg. That is the community I was a deputy sheriff in for about, well, basically 12 years. Can't find it now, Rusty. Oh, really? I'll have to, okay. Huh. I could have swore I saw it was released the other day. I hope it, you know, maybe there was a problem. Maybe it was getting updated or something. I still have that map installed. And from that community there called Petersburg, then we moved back home. Back home to where I graduated high school, and I was a police officer here for about 8 or 9 years, about 9 years. And then back in 2022, I left law enforcement and went to work at a local case dealership, just about a mile away from our house here. Man, a snowplow just went by the house. Is it snowing outside again or something? We don't hardly got any snow here. Rabid Sasquatch. Good evening, my friend. Good pre-evening? Yeah, good pre-evening. More like happy late afternoon. I wanted you to knock on wood. I warned you to knock on wood. Yeah, right? Yeah. Happy hour. Yeah, happy hour. That's right. I was kind of craving to go down to the old brewery. We got a little hometown brewery here in our small community, besides the number of local bars you can go to. But I was thinking about going down to the hometown brewery and getting a little 4-pack set of brewskis. I was kind of thirsty for what they call the Big Dill. So where did you decide to start your farm? Rabid Sasquatch. I was called to the Pichonnière Valley map to rescue the fish hatchery farm. So we have $1 million debt, and started with only $20,128, and we are over here. We have a Massey Ferguson swather. We have a Lamborghini Tractor that I can't sell. And we have Blacksheep Modding's Telehandler. And we own Blacksheep Modding's forklift truck. And then we are starting on this little farm area right behind the fish hatchery farm. So we own all of this. We own this area here pretty much right here in the middle, and then the periphery of the map. That's what we own. You know that spot. And so then I own these productions. We have the fish farming pond, fish feed production, fish hatchery, fish processing, fish smokehouse, and food ice. Looney the farm guy, it's always a good time for a brewski or two. Thanks, my friend. How's Looney? I just was talking about you. Were your ears burning? I was just talking about you not long ago. So that is how I chose to start, Sasquatch. The other thing I can't do, everybody, is I can't lease any equipment, and I can only do a contract if I, well, hold on, I'll say this. I can do contracts, but I must borrow the equipment on the contracts until I own all of that appropriate equipment for the contract. So for instance, a fertilizing contract, yes, I have a tractor, but I can't use my tractor. I have to use the item that you can borrow until I own all of the equipment that would be used in the contract. So I would have to own a spreader as well. Yeah, our friend Farmer King George, Looney the Farm guy, just got himself a PS5, and so he was looking for map suggestions and mod suggestions. So I suggested to him that he should find a mod that he wants to install, and if he is second guessing whether to install the mod, to go watch your video about the mod before he installs it. Jody, welcome. 21 degrees right now in Georgia. I don't know what it is here. It was cold earlier today when we went to the store. Hold on. I gotta send my brother's phone number to one of our dear family friends. Hold on. This happens to be that not only is it Crustu's birthday today, everybody, but it was my brother's and my sister-in-law's birthday too. 26 Fahrenheit here west of Augusta. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking at, everybody. Oh, I just ran over my crop. It's 18 degrees here. 18 Fahrenheit, but the wind chill says that it feels like 0. Oh, and it's snowing outside according to my phone. But I don't got any curtains or windows. Can't see. Curtains are blocking the window. Yeah, deep south. He did it this morning, early this morning. .31 on the Gulf of America. Get a buy point. Get a buy point? A buy point what? Alright, Dust Bunny, we'll see you when you get back. Now I just hope we can maneuver that truck into wherever we need to take it to. You not using buy points is why it's so cold. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. I'd love some snow after this last week. It made it to 115. Wow, 115. Wow, Grant, I can't remember where you're at, Grant. Semi trucks can be a little challenging on this map. I have that feeling, Sasquatch. I have that feeling that you are correct, but we are about to find out. Especially with that long chassis truck right there. Long style chassis truck. South Australia. Don't miss those days. Boy, this is going to be some nice money, though. Should be a decent contract here. I am going to allow myself collectibles. How's my day going? My day's going pretty good. I got a little bit busy of a day tomorrow. If we do a multiplayer live stream, it won't be until later. I have a meeting that I set up on Sunday afternoon. It has to do with the responsibilities in real life of being a county fair board member. It's freezing in Georgia. It's bone-chilling cold out there today. Oh, really? Especially if you people in Georgia aren't used to cold weather, probably. could see that being a problem. Yes, definitely bone chilling. Ah, yeah. That's kind of crazy how the weather can be, you know, in different parts of the world. And all I can sit here and think about is some of you people that have never experienced Nebraska wind chills, you really need to, yeah, you really need to visit Nebraska during the winter. It's all what you're used to, that's right. It's all what you're used to. Ah, Midwest winters. Right, Todd? I'm originally from PA, yeah, so Charles knows a little bit about. South Dakota isn't much fun either. Yeah, I can only imagine, Todd. I can only imagine. If they're anything like Buffalo, New York, no thank you. 30s this time of year is light jacket weather. Yeah, that's the other thing that is kind of just weird Sasquatch is you know, you grow up in this area all throughout your life, and then you see somebody from, you know, Texas, or you see somebody from Mexico, or you see somebody from, you know, California or Florida come visit in the wintertime. They see you in a long sleeve t-shirt or a lightweight jacket, and they're all bundled up like an Eskimo. Triple D Honey, welcome, my friend. How are you? Let's turn around here, and we're gonna get this little bit back here. We don't gotta come back for it that way. And we're right here. We'll just go ahead and empty what we got in our harvester right now. Probably gonna fill the truck up. Just about. Artemis, welcome, my friend. How are you? Back to lurking, working on setting up my office gaming streaming room. Cool, Todd. Alright, thanks for lurking, my friend. We're gonna go back to harvesting mustard. Just about done with it, though. It's a pretty good sized field. I sent you an update DM last night. No rush. Okay, okay. I just haven't been, yeah. They wrote a song once about wind chill, something about, well, it's 40 below, something, something, heater in the truck. Off to the rodeo. Yeah, I think you're right, but I can't remember what it was called either. I know at least one sell point that I'm not sure it's even possible to get that long chassis truck into. Okay. Well, hopefully it's not this one then, Sasquatch. We got to go right here. We got to go up here. Whatever that is. We should just look, because it should be right over here, I would think. Oh, it's right over here. Probably inside that building then. That one should be okay. Alright, cool. Waylon, welcome my friend. Hope you're doing well. It's inside that door, yes. Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of cool, Sasquatch. I can't believe, well, I can't believe, I shouldn't believe, I shouldn't be surprised. I wish more modders would make buildings like that that were usable, you know? Most times you'd have to sell it outside or something. Wouldn't be able to access the inside of the building. But what am I to judge? I've never made a map yet, so, you know, what am I to judge? Actually, that's a bottom dump trailer. That might be an issue. Oh. That might be an issue. What do you mean, my friend? I guess we'll find out once we get there. Otherwise, I'll figure out a workaround. Oh, there's no collision on the utility pole. That's a little surprise. See, everybody, you can just go right through it. Yeah, none of the infield poles have collisions. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, considering who the modder is, it doesn't surprise me, but I wasn't expecting it to be. That and fencing, you can turn... You can do what with fencing? That and fencing you can turn off. Love it. So where do you turn the fencing off at? Not sure if I want to turn it off, but... That comes in handy for the AI. They get hung up on fences. Oh, really? There are boxes near the field to make them disappear. Oh, really? Okay. Boxes near the field to make them disappear. You know, there was one other map author, and, well, I think even, like, clear back in FS19 even, that had these little, like, hot wire fence boxes on fencing on a map in FS19. I want to say it was like, was it a map called like Meadow Grove or something? And you could walk up to those little hot wire boxes and turn them on or off, and it'd shut the fences off. Little blue box by the gate, you can turn them back on. Okay, cool. Gonna let me take all this. last bit of mustard. You don't even need to own the land. There's a number of them. Oh, okay. Cool. That's good to know that you don't even need to own the land. I don't think we're going to get much more into the truck, but we'll see. Probably not very much. Nope. Okay. We will go move this load anyway. See if we can. This is gonna be interesting. 51,800 liters. Laugh out loud, that's not the modded version of that truck for sure. Okay, now what's the best way to get there? Should I just go straight down through here? I could, or I could go up on the highway. I might go up on the highway. Yeah, this one's not the modded version, I don't think. It's kind of gutless. Hasn't got much power. Oh, I see now. We got to put it in there, huh? Ooh, this could get interesting. Can't remember how big the trigger is. Well, yep, we'll find out here. Let's see. I wonder which way it's gonna be. Which way is gonna be best? This could get real interesting. How is this gonna work? Hmm. Well, thank goodness there's no collision on the hedge. Aw, thanks, Thin Blue Line. Control group, yeah. We will get that up because I don't got those memorized at all. Let's see. Front, middle, back. See if we can even get the back one. I mean, is the control group on the trailer or truck? No, it's on the trailer. Now I'm on the truck. Well, maybe open the cover. Can't believe I'm not getting any of them. Unload here. Okay, I can't see. Yeah, no problem. I'm not even getting indication to dump. Wonder if I should try and come in the shed the other direction. I thought I saw the snowplow go by. Is it? Oh, wonderful. Mrs. Money said it's snowing outside. Oh, now I'm gonna get stuck. Do your prison Deadwood map? There is a sell point there, but it's for apples and the like. Another. What? Well, I'm sure this is the one I need, right? Let's look and see. Am I not even at the right place? Oh. Am I supposed to be here? The move it do foot. I really doubt that I'm supposed to go there. Oh no, yeah, I am. We might be alright. Never mind, let's get out of here. Try to. Come on. One more tire. Oh, now I gotta turn around now. Okay. Ignore the fact I'm going through a hedge. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. We're gonna get high centered, just like I am right now. Just wonderful. Are you kidding me? Okay. As soon as I get this out of here, it's time to eat supper. Oh my goodness. Oh, definitely not this truck again. Whoa! Oh, there's another problem. You see that problem? That is a very, very short arch. Yeah, I know. That a low problem, right? Earl, I'm thinking we're gonna have to go about that a different way. Okay. Hmm. Oh, can I get through that hedge? Don't even think a tractor can fit under that, right? Yeah, that needs raised a little bit, Dust Bunny, I think. Nice concept, but yeah. Probably no collision. Yeah. Okay, now. Okay, I'm still not getting any kind of... It's not that little tiny area, is it? Oh my goodness. It's possible the trigger cannot read the dump trailer. Well, it's possible because the trigger is, like, should be, like, out on the roadway, not, like, next to the doors. What kind of tractor, yeah, what kind of tractor and wagon are you gonna get in there? All the grain I hauled there went inside, only I sold outside were apples. Oh, okay, rabid. Okay, so then I was on the right track. But that makes no sense, though. Hold on. Because it's saying La Buvette du Foot. And so on the map, this is Agro Enterprise inside, and this is the Foot outside. Okay, so I should be going here. matter of getting a big old Load King across that tiny box next to the shed. And I don't think you're gonna get that in there. I need to front. I need to at least see if I can get one of them in there. I don't think this is even gonna work. Back up straight, turn hard left towards the fence. Well, I think what I need to do is probably turn around. It is a contract vehicle. That's what Earl, welcome. I need to I got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, everybody, but I got an idea. Might have to back through the bushes, right? That, or hope that the retaining wall is wide enough. If only I could get more straight in here. Yo, Rusty. Laugh out loud if it works, right? I just need to. I might be able to do it easier this way, though. Backing that thing in there. Holy cow. I hope somebody from Blacksheep Modding is watching this. They need to increase the size of that trigger area. If that's where, oh, there we go. There we got it finally. There's the rear, everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, definitely deep south. I graduated with the A+ even. Best backer in farm sim. Yeah, right. Okay, now I need to get to the front one. And look at this. It's just, oh, that just is funny. I'm gonna show you all something now. Whoa, okay, let's not get too far out there, Rusty, or we're gonna get high centered. Remember, Dust Bunny driving lessons. Wide turn, hard left. Okay. this trigger right here needs to be right here, and it would be perfect. That's where it should be. Or that's what I would suggest anyway. And that archway needs to be about another 5 meters high. Oh, now I'm gonna have to get out of here. Wide turn, hard right. Wide turn. Oh, there's a dang tree there. And picnic table, hard right. Oh, wow. Talk about all these calories getting burnt right here trying to maneuver this thing. I never tried it. Is there a collision on the archway? I don't know. Never tried Sasquatch. Let's find out. Yep. I hit my chest right on it. Yeah, not a map for semi-trucks. Wow, that was entertaining. I got a little bit left of that. I wish I could have just completed the contract with that load. Now I gotta go get more of it. I think we need to put it in the rear of the truck. Good thing you can go through hedges or you wouldn't be able to, right? Let's get this thing turned around here. And get this emptied into there. Wow. Oh. Moved too much. Okay. Now we can now I'm gonna take the back way. I think going to the back way of that sell point would be easier. You gotta cut through the neighbor's field though. That might work. Never thought about that, David. We could... Oh my goodness. There's ditches on this map, I forgot. Good thing I stretched across the ditch. There's mud puddles too, that's kind of cool. Water puddles. Oh yeah, definitely not a long semi-truck map. Oh Okay, I'm not going to climb that, but I might climb this back here. Just looking at it, there's a berm. Might be able to climb this one right here. Okay, now. You should use that truck and trailer on no thank you. You're killing me, Smalls. This is bad enough. I can't imagine on Drummond Farm. Everybody's watching, probably thinking, what is this guy trying to do? Hey, this was the contract vehicles, everybody. Contract vehicles. And to get to a little tiny sell point box. And give us the bonus money. Nice. Nice. So $7,000 bonus. Nice. Okay. Now, I'm not going to drive it out of there. Let's just collect on the contract. Complete. 16,000. Sweet, 44,000. Just like that, everybody, is what we have. Well, it's supper time here, everybody, in real life, so I'm gonna exit. So I hope you did enjoy the start to the Pichonnière Valley by Blacksheep Modding in my series Rusty's Custom Acres. So if you enjoyed it and hope to see more, please make sure you dropped a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all your friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, Rusty Money, we'll see you on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks, Dust Bunny, Sasquatch, Ronnie, David, Artemis, Deep South, Niagara, thank you, Earl, thank you, everybody. We will see you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya, Billy. Thank you, my friend. See ya, Towboat Fish. Thank you.